Wait a minute, Tim. Hey, family. This is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. I wanted to come on here for a while, and I've been really, really mentally, emotionally, and spiritually drained. And ever since last Friday, I have not done my 4 o'clock show. I have not done my 2 o'clock show. I have not done my Monday 4 o'clock show. I have not done my today. I have not done my 4 o'clock show today. And thank you, bro. I've been wondering where you've been at. I don't mind supporting and helping other people with their platforms and stuff like that. But I just want to say this. When it comes to our people as a whole, I don't fucking play, okay? When it comes to our people as a whole, I do not play. I'm getting so sick and tired of the bull junk that's going on amongst us. Now, I've been laying here and I'm like, God, because I don't know who y'all serve. I don't know who y'all serve, who you trying to entertain, who you trying to please in that sense. I don't know. But I know when I come on and I do what I do, my goal is serving the higher power and his people. Not Elon Musk, not Donald Trump, not our elected officials, not our organized religion that tends to enslave and trap people. Those are the things that I speak out against. And I cannot get lost in other people's bull junk. So during them days I supposed to come on, I've been real tired to do my own platforms. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep doing it. This is not the only platform I come on is TikTok. I'm on Facebook, 2 of my social media pages. I'm recording also to YouTube. I am recording to X. I don't even go on Twitch. Oh, let me make sure I say it right, because I got Twitch and I got Twitter. I don't even go on Twitter like I used to, because I don't care for Twitter like I used to. It doesn't feel right no more since Elon Musk started speaking out about a lot of bull junk that he has nothing to do with. And a lot of y'all are praising that bull junk. I don't get it. And I don't get it for a lot of you Democrats and for a lot of you Republicans that call yourself representing the freaking people. I don't get it. And then I start understanding why Facebook tends to block me the way they do. Because when I speak against organized religion and when I speak against politics, they block my stuff. And it's a lot of y'all. And I'm talking about Democrats, Republicans that tends to sell the people out that trust and believe in y'all the most. You sell them out. And I'm not going to call your names. I'm not going to call your names. Because you know normally I do. But I'm not going to call your names. But I watch your sanctioning crew. I watch your crews. Now, I sent something over to my Facebook page. Because it's a lot of stuff that's being put on TikTok that they don't see over Facebook. Look at this. Y'all might can't see it, but look at this. This is a businessman. This is a businessman. I'm talking about Elon Musk. He's a businessman. He has his own treasury, own CPAs that runs his company's finances. Why in the hell this man is overseeing treasury? He's not a CPA. And a lot of you suckers okay with this bull junk. This man is worth what? 200 something billion dollars. Is he keeping track of each and every one of his cents, his money? Is he keeping track of his money? But somebody gave him the authority to keep track of government finances. And you suckers sitting back just watching it and being okay with it. He's a businessman. You're not supposed to get business and politics mixed up. You're not. And if any of y'all that's politicians, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, and you understand the constitutional rights, he is not supposed to be there. And I know that. I know that personally as a human rights advocate. I know that personally as a community activist. And y'all okay with that? This the same man that when we pay into our security, when we put into Social Security, we put 1.7 I'll pull it up for you if you want me to, because I've been downloading a lot of stuff, looking at stuff. Let me show y'all what I sent over to my Facebook page. And what trips me out, right? I notice everybody that speaks out like I do, everybody that speaks out like I do, y'all tend to want to say, oh, something wrong with them. Oh, they crazy. Oh, they need Jesus. And guess what? Look at Jasmine Crockett. Look at Jasmine Crockett. Speaks out very well about what's going on. And look at what they're trying to do now. Put people in line to criticize her. And my thing is, that woman speaks very well about the truth. But the point is, a lot of y'all don't like the truth. I even put something on there about Kim Klacik. Don't touch her, Kim. You can go after this woman. This woman gonna eat your butt up. Because you just trying to make a name for yourself. She's pretty well known in what she do. She's not bending like a lot of us. Or a lot of people. Black people. Christopher Anderson. Talking about all black people need to vote for Trump. Negro, you crazy in your head to tell black people stuff like that. And I've been trying to be patient with you too, chump. Gonna go around telling people because you're a melanated Republican. Gonna tell people, oh, all y'all need to vote for the white man. All y'all black people need to vote for the white man. I hope you found somewhere to go, because I know that lady house got burned down, that white lady house you was living in. Did you find somewhere to go? Did the Republican Party put you away? Because you called me. That white man that you taking up for didn't find your place, bro? Huh? And please don't make me come at the lot of other y'alls. Black peoples. Now, let me get back to this. I'm like, okay, God. You notice I didn't say Trump, right? Okay, Jesus. You notice I didn't say Elon Musk, right? What are you telling me? What are you trying to say to me? What are you saying to me? Number one, let me make this clear to a lot of y'all egg roll kissing mother suckers. I'm about the American people. Okay? I am about the people that relies and depend on our government and depends on our state, because they have no other choice because of the financial situation they are in. So what is we going to do about that? That's one of the reasons why I started the Couch Conversation talk show. So we can come together. We already know what the crisis is, but that's all y'all want to do is just talk about the crisis, talk about the crisis. Let's talk about the solutions. What can we do to slow certain things down? What can we do to put a halt to certain things? We already know what's happening. That's one of the reasons I became a Republican, because y'all made me feel like y'all was really for helping the low to moderate people. That's why I became a Republican, because y'all suckered me in too. But I backed the freak up off of all of y'all. So when y'all want to talk this Democratic stuff and this Republican stuff, like one party better than the other, don't do it with Steve Copeland. Because I try to make it clear to you, I was running Democratic for years. I voted Democratic for years. I became a Republican until I found out they was lying too. I'm talking about on a personal note, not what I read, Not what I did my research on, not what I did my statistics on. I'm telling you what I seen with my own two eyes. And it disappointed me. So I backed up. I'm in the middle now. So I'm just continue moving. I'm just continue moving forward in the way that God want me to walk and go. Now, if he laid it upon your spirit to work amongst his people, that's fine. And I'm gonna tell y'all, while I was downstairs fixing something to eat, right? I was thinking about Pharaoh. Who is Pharaoh? Who is Pharaoh? Who is considered as being a Pharaoh? Now, y'all want to talk? Let's talk. Let's talk. Who is a Pharaoh? Or who is or are? I'm trying to get my English right, y'all. Who are pharaohs? What did the pharaohs try to do to the Israelites? And what are they trying to do to the people of today? Now, I'm going to raise back a little bit again. Let's talk. I know who I serve. I know when I was sitting in the Church of the Redeemed up in the balcony, and the Holy Spirit hit me and said, Steve, I need you more out there than in here. I answered him just like Jonah did. I ain't going out there. I ain't going blah, 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 blah. And my butt is out there. And I'm paying the cost for serving what is right. And let me share this with a lot of y'all too, since y'all want to say that Trump was called by God. I got ordained deacon in 2009. I knew I had a calling on my life since I was young, and it's not to lie, manipulate, and get over on his people. Whenever I can see you as a man, and I'm talking or woman, not just man, woman, when you're called to a higher calling, your goal is to look out more for the unfortunate people. So I'm watching your actions. What are you doing? You are a billionaire, supposed to be. What are you doing to better the people that don't have what you have, but you have abundantly to give back to the less fortunate? Are you doing it? That's how I see it, because that's what he called me. I don't have it like that. So the goal is to encourage each other the same way Christ did with them. To help support each other. To embrace the loss. So if I tell you I have 32 years clean from that old lifestyle, I'm telling you what he did for me. To turn my life around and plant my feet on solid ground, for me to go back and help others. Now, the people that we putting up here, are they doing it? Are they actually what their wealth is? Providing back into the areas where people need it the most. So don't come trying to sell me no bull crap, because I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired. And it's a lot of people like me too that's getting tired. I made sure, because I slept basically all day. And I slept almost all day yesterday. I had to stay off of here as much as I can. As much as I enjoy TikTok and everything, I had to stay off it. Because there's a lot of people that's on TikTok that's capitalizing off of people's pain and misery. Oh, I caught that too. I catches that too. Long as we over there cutting each other down, arguing and fussing and calling each other names and stuff, I watch how your viewers go up. You come from putting up $1 for people to support your platform. It went from $1 to $2, from $2 to $2.99, from $2.99 to $5 now. To fatten up your own freaking pockets. I help the homeless and the less fortunate individuals and families. I have up my my Cash App and my PayPal. Know why? Because I have a box truck that needs fixing. I have a box truck that needs fueling. I have a box truck that I get 8 pallets on, and I can't get y'all to donate $1. Tell y'all the type of housing program I have. Tell y'all to help the homeless and the less fortunate individuals and families. When I say homeless and less fortunate, I'm talking about the men when I say individuals and women. Then when I do families, I'm talking about women with children. Then out of, say, maybe twice a month, maybe twice, I might get a man that's raising his children but struggling financially. Do you know how that feels for me as a responsible father? As a man myself? Thank God, look, I ain't got to ask y'all for nothing for mine. Tomorrow's my birthday. I started to buy me a cake, right? But I was scared I was going to buy a whole cake. And then I turn around and eat that whole goddamn cake. But I told my daughter just bring me a slice or something. But I'm only saying that, y'all, because I live my life, not just for myself, because I have to be okay with Steve. I have to make sure Steve is in good health in order for Steve to help everybody else. Because if I'm not right, I ain't gonna be able to help God's people. And he will shut me down. I don't mind helping anybody do anything. But most of all, I have to keep my focus on what Christ called me to do for his people, for his lost generation of people. I done had 2 toes. I done had a toe amputated about 7 years ago. I had a toe amputated some months ago, but I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Might be standing on 8 toes now, but I'm still standing. Because it's not about me. A lot of people that I really love and care for, right? Because I do this, they backed up off of me. My own freaking people. They backed up off of me. But I realized, right, and I thank God for my cousin, because I asked my cousin one day, why do us, and I'm talking about black people, don't stand up and really fight for each other the way we should? He sent me something. PTSD, post-traumatic slavery disorder. He says, Steve, it's been passed down generation after generation. So the whole thing is to try to break that curse amongst us black people. The white man this and the white man that. If you already know what the white man doing and the white man behaviors, you need to fight and let them know you ain't got the power, white man, the way you try to act like you do. But you're afraid, and they know it. They know it. That's why they do what they do, what they do, what they do, what they do. And I've been wanting to come on. Physically, I've been drained. Physically, I've been drained. When I come on TikTok, it's to promote, strengthen the community. It's to promote. Hey, Faith and Fear, I seen you, baby. It's to promote. Marcus, it's to promote. When I come on TikTok, it's to promote, strengthen the community. The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. I do not come on TikTok to be dating nobody. I do not come on TikTok to go look at your pages. If I realize that you're in your birth suit, I will block you and I will delete you. Sometimes I will block you and delete you when you say where you located. Or you ask me questions like that, it goes to show you never looked at my profile. I ain't gonna ask, even if you send me a follow, I'm gonna look at your profile just to understand a little bit about you, who you is, blah, blah, blah. So I have a good idea of who I'm dealing with when it's time to talk. I'm just telling you what I do. Now, I can't tell you about everybody else. I can only tell you about Steve Copeland. I can tell you I wrote the book. What I did from the time I was born that I can remember back to when I was showing my little butt as a kid, on up to showing my butt almost to be 63 now. I can't tell you about nobody else. I can't tell you how Adam and Eve behaved back then because I was not him when Adam and Eve was born. I cannot sit here and tell you a lot about Moses. I cannot tell you a lot about Elijah, Isaiah. I can't tell you, but I can tell you about Steve Copeland. I'm not a woman. I can't tell you really how a woman should think and feel and act or nothing like that. I can only tell you what Steve Copeland likes within himself and how he likes to be treated. Y'all like that look? Like that look? As a man, because I know who I am as a man. Oh, okay. I'm a loving, caring, kind, considerate dude. And guess what? I'm gonna mess your head up with this one. I'm gonna mess your head up. I'm gonna mess your head up with this one right here. I'm a God-fearing man. Why would I not want a God-fearing woman? Did you miss it? Did it fly over your head? I am a God-fearing man. And whenever I go against the morals, the values, the principles, I'm talking about my godly morals, values, and principles, it's the conscience of God or the Holy Spirit letting me know, Steve, you're out of line. And I'm like, with what? What did I do? See, I don't need you to tell me when I'm out of line. I don't need you to tell me when I'm out of order. Because guess who is? Or guess who will? The Holy Spirit. And until you can fill that gap of the Holy Spirit, then you can talk to me. Okay? I'm not trying to be smart. You got to know who you is. As a human being, as a person, as a child. Now, guess what? For a lot of y'all, right? Now, I'm looking at the creator. I'm just going there. And if I lost a lot of y'all, that's fine, because I don't have a specific topic to stick to nothing. So follow my spirit, not here. If you're here with me, you're going to lose me. Follow my spirit, because it's a little angry right now. And I'm not angry with y'all individually, no. I'm angry with the ones that have the knowledge that they have, but tend to sucker our people. You're using our people to fit your narrative and your sorry platform. Thank you for putting Matthews 18, 15, and through 20 up there for me, which I haven't read it yet, but thank you. You tell me what it means, then I can expound on it. Because guess what? Scripture come to life to me. Scripture come to life to me. That's why I don't see Bible the way I used to. Because over the years, the same way I was studying, which my pastor always say, study to show thyself approved. And a bishop says study to show thyself approved. He didn't say to Elon Musk. He didn't say to Donald Trump. He didn't say to your millionaires and your billionaires and your trillionaires. He didn't say to them. He says study to show thyself approved unto God. You don't owe no man nothing. I'm talking about us as human beings. You don't owe a man or woman nothing. You owe it to yourself. Let man continue trying to make you think you need to bow down to man. No. No. And if any man or woman try to make you feel like you need to bow down to man in that sense, they are freaking suckers. And I'm going to tell you what somebody said a little bit earlier. Bootlickers. We got people. And I'm trying to wait to see, did this white boy release that money? That government funding. That's not his money. And y'all a bunch of suckers to fall for that bull crap. That's money that goes down towards government programs, state programs, local programs, nonprofits where people can't afford to pay for nursery, or they can't afford the whole payment, right? So they some of them have to pay a certain amount, but it makes it affordable for them. But if that's not your issues, because you don't rely and depend on the state or the government for that financial assistance, you're out of the question. It's not about you. I don't care what type of money you make. If you're making $7 an hour, if you're making $10 an hour, you still pay taxes. The more you make, the more taxes you pay. Thank God that you're able to be in a certain bracket, right? Where you're able to make great money. And if you have to pay taxes on it, until they get rid of taxes. And how do you think a lot of these government programs are being financially supported? What's up, beautiful? And the only reason why I'm saying this, right, because I had to make it clear when I posted on Facebook. I do activism work. I want to make sure I say it right. Activism work. Not only that, as an advocacy, human rights advocate, I pulled down the book for the constitutional rights because I'm starting to understand there's more stuff I need to learn. And I'm not a politician. Okay? I'm not a politician. I got you. So my thing is, you have to keep yourself armed. I got you, Miss Lady. Now, this what I gotta do. Since I'm live streaming with my restream. Whenever I send stuff over to Facebook, I have to send it to my other Facebook pages as well. In order not to lose it on my regular Facebook page. And I'm going to share this with y'all that's on my Facebook page. If you do not like, if you do not comment, if you do not share, it makes me think that Facebook still have me blocked. It's not me. It's this. I'm not the only one they have done this to. A lot of people that was coming on that talks against, like people like Elon Musk, and talk against like Donald Trump when we know some of the crooked stuff that's being done. Now I mentioned two names, God dang it. I just mentioned two names. Do y'all know? And please mute up for me, please, on here. Please mute up. Do y'all know? Mute up for me. Beautiful. Donald Trump made it clear to a lot of us, I am not a politician. I'm a businessman that happens to run for president. I even asked somebody, how was he able to do that? Do y'all ask questions like that? Okay, he's not a politician. Let's make that clear. I'm trying to fix it where I will respect him and to the point of saying president. But he's not a politician. He made that clear. Right? He's a businessman. He's violating constitutional rights. Your rights. And you okay with that? Now, you have Elon Musk, which is worth over what? $400 billion. Do y'all think Elon Musk became a billionaire by himself? In order for you to be successful, people have to believe, I'm going to say, in your product, most of all, because he sells stuff. So they have to believe in your product. They have to buy your product. They have to support you. They have to make it. That's what causes you to earn that much profit from your business. Do y'all realize that? Listen to what I just said. I said from your business. I didn't say your politics. Because see, a lot of y'all don't even understand what it is to be a business person. When you start out, normally you can keep track of your own money, where it's going, how it's being spent, stuff like that. But normally you have to hire or somebody to do your taxes, a CPA advisor or counselor, tax preparer. Do y'all realize this man don't do his own taxes? I be trying to figure. No, I don't. I was getting ready to tell a lie. I don't know what a lot of y'all be thinking. Do y'all actually think he's worth over $400 billion? He's actually keeping track of every dime, every penny. But somebody put him in charge of the Treasury Department to oversee where the money is going. Is he a certified CPA? Whatever money he might have found, I don't know. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But whatever money he might have found, is it going to be put back into the community? Is it going to be given back to the people? Is it going to be given back to these programs? Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Is it going to be given back to the programs, right, that Donald Trump is freezing the funding on? What? What? That's some gay stuff, ain't it? Let me watch that before I get flagged over here. He's freezing the federal funding. But Elon is over here. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Steph, it's me, Gorgeous.
Right.
I just changed the name.
I got you. That's why I brought you up, because I just didn't want nobody to interfere right now in what I was saying until you made it clear who you was. All right.
Yeah, I got you. I just switched my name. It's still me. You know me.
I got
you.
You.
Call me Gorgeous if you want to. It don't matter.
9 times. Well, either way, you know I will.
It's my old name. I feel like it's gonna stick to you. You're not gonna be used to my new name, so you might as well just say Gorgeous because it's gonna roll off the tongue.
Well, beautiful and gorgeous rolls off the tongue anyway. That just goes to show who you is as a person.
Thank you, Steph. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all. Because at least you put something. See, I try to find other words rather than it's positive. Either way, it's positive. It's energetic. It's mainly to embrace. I'm gonna just say women in general. And that's how a woman should feel about herself anyway, whether she's beautiful, gorgeous, feel it in your insides. And that's what I get from you. So by you putting that there, that's just like another enhancement. I'm just talking about energy wise. That's what I get. Mainly when it comes to you. Because I know who you is.
Yeah, I liked the name Gorgeous for a minute. But then I had a lot of people saying like, "Oh, B, you ain't gorgeous, this and that," and it kind of knocked my confidence down, and it kind of made me feel like I was being arrogant a little bit. So I toned it down and I put it at gorgeous. I put it at beautiful. But I low key do miss Gorgeous though. I low key want to go back to Gorgeous.
No, I'm gonna tell you, they must not have seen your picture, and I'm gonna say this too. Even if they have seen your picture, and they know that gorgeous or beautiful actually represents who you are. Is basically who you are. They're gonna tear it down anyway.
Aww.
Yeah, because I don't ever apologize. But somebody, wait, hold on. Somebody say I don't, and see that's and see that's the truth. That's the truth, because let me share this with you, gorgeous. Now I know I am a very, very handsome man. I know I'm a good looking man for get ready to turn 63 in another hour in Baltimore City. But sometimes I look at my front teeth and it's gone, right? I think, damn, you don't look right, you don't didn't. But I'll be like, man, if you don't stop playing, I'm like, Steve, But look, that's just stuff that we will tell ourselves. But I have to look at my personality, my character. And sometimes I come hard. And the reason why I come hard, because I want people to understand it's okay to stand firm on whatever you believe about yourself. Because we'll put other people on pedestals that do not deserve to be there. So I have to tell myself, no matter what, which I know I am point blank. I'm a great man. I'm a great father. Um, I don't think every woman deserves me because of who I am as a human being. So when I hear, and I don't hear it a lot, I was getting ready to say, when I hear women talking about how they want a good man or they want a great man and stuff like that, and I be like, you got one right in front of you and don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
And see, because I already know who I am inside. My son, my daughter called me, right? They out to dinner. And she called me. She thought I was mad with her because she asked to borrow $100. Now she said borrow, but she ended up giving her brother 100 before she gave it back to me. So I felt like, I'm dad. I normally give her stuff. She ain't worried about it. But anyway, AJ Ren. But anyway, right? We ain't been speaking since then. So she called me, talking about she thought I wasn't gonna answer. I said, let me tell you this, you my daughter. I'm not mad. You wanted to call yourself being mad with daddy. I'm not mad. Why am I gonna be mad with my children? If you got an attitude with me about whatever, I don't know what it is unless you tell me. If you decide not to tell me, then you just got an attitude. And that's all I was trying to let her know. No, no, daddy love you. No matter what. You're my child. So so they out to dinner, her brother, and her mother. And I was picking with them, right? Because I haven't been out to dinner in a long time, like to a restaurant. Um, and that's what I was telling them. I can't wait until I can go back out to dinner, because they still have a chance right now to move about and really enjoy life the way they want. But see, people don't realize when people set your butt down, where you can't function into society the way you're used to until it happened to you, you'll understand. But I just wanted her to know, gorgeous, no matter what, you know, her oldest sister, her 26-year-old, I ain't talking about the 29-year-old, because the 29-year-old, she calls me Big Steve. So that's my stepdaughter, but we cool.
Big Steve. Why
Yeah.
Big Steve?
Well, I gave her that chance because when I first met her mother, she was like going on 4. And
Gotcha.
right. So either she could have called me dad or anywhere along that line. But be honest with you, um, I really don't like the word stepdaughter because to me they my daughters, even though I know I'm not biologically, but they are my daughters. I raised them. So it's like it's nothing that if they wanted and I can get that they wouldn't have. you know. I'm just very proud that they're grown and they're maintaining their own where they won't really have to, ask me for anything. Now, my 24-year-old, she's working in a law firm because her goal is to be a lawyer, but she still want me to help her pay her cell phone bill. I said, no, I won't. I, but I did look. That's where she was at. But look, I said I'll pay half because she's paying little Steve bill with her bill too. Her mother and all their bills together, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
I totally get it. Yeah.
So um, I pay her half, and I was paying little Steve half until they started working. So the only one that's not working full time yet is Steve, because his goal, he's still working on soccer. His goal is to be a professional soccer player. I'm sorry. So he's running for 2 soccer teams, And I'm really trying to find like a FIFA agent, somebody that can take him actually to that next level. And and uh that's where it's at with him. And because we already know his legs is worth millions of dollars, um, we try to be careful of what we allow him to do because we don't want him to end up destroying himself. You get me?
I get it.
And anything can happen. Anything can basically happen. I don't know why I got a notification from YouTube, but I mean, I'm just I'm just proud of all of my children, and I leave the door open for them for if they need to talk with daddy about anything. You know, the door is open, but if you choose not to step across that line, that's on you. And I'm not going to force you to come to me, you know. So, and sometimes just knowing that you don't bring whatever little issues or problems may be, it just makes me think you okay, you know, because I'm not just looking at my own biological. I raised my nieces and nephews, so the three older ones, I'm just proud of the way they live in gorgeous. Their own place, own children, own jobs, own cars. It's like they doing to me everything that's responsible and productive, you know, that we laid down, and I'm gonna say the morals, values, and principles for them to live a good quality way of life. So now, I wanted to come on, and I basically had to go into that area first because I don't mind supporting anybody's platform and stuff like that if you have great topics and stuff. But I deal with reality. I deal with life, and I know a lot of people do. They put up platforms where they can capitalize off the people. I see it a lot. I see it a lot. And if that's your hustle, that's your hustle. I try not to knock you. Bring Jay Ren in for me. I try not to knock you. You know, I will support certain things that you're doing, but it's like how far you take it. You know, so I'm just saying that
Wait, mute up right quick, please.
yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, my Jay.
Thank you, man.
Um, that's just where I'm at with certain things. And be honest with you, in the process of me saying that, too, gorgeous, this is how I deal with our politicians. So certain ones I do know, whether they're Democrats or whether they're Republicans, is certain ones that I know that's actually for the people. And it's the ones that I know too that's actually about them personal selves. And if anybody know anything about politics, and if you understand the true meaning of it, it's a selfish and self-centered. It's selfish. It's about the individual type of position to have. So once I started reading and studying up on a lot of this, certain ones I had to divide. So if I see you really for the people in general, and I'm gonna tell you the make it plain and simple, make it plain and simple. The ones that's truly for the people go through pure D hell.
Right.
And you will be what they call it exercise, Jay. They will,
Exercise?
yeah, how your comrades like push you to the side.
Yeah, like you pushed out, like exercise.
Yeah, yeah, I exercise, something like that, exercise, like pull to the side, right? And I see that a lot. I see that a lot because this is what actually happens with me. And I'm just an activist. I'm just a human rights advocate. So I watch my own people because of me doing this. I challenge you to stand up and fight for what you want out of life. But rather than people taking heed to it, they tend to get offended. And I'm like, you ain't gotta get offended. But it is what it is. You know, And that was one of the reasons too why I came on afterwards, because I wanted to get a point across that I could put on TikTok later. And when I make my little 60-second skits, I normally send them over to YouTube. I'll send them over to my Facebook page. I'll send it over to my other social media pages just to get my voice out, um, to encourage and motivate others. But I notice a lot of times too, the majority of the times, 95% of the time, people get offended, you know. And every time I say that, I got to do this because these are the ones that I see getting more offended than anybody else, because it challenges you to step up and fight for the things you want out of life, you know. So I seen my man Temp went to come in a little bit earlier. I was trying to tell him hold on because I didn't want nobody to come in and start voicing where they was at, where I was trying to get this message out. Because right now, spiritually, I've been drained. I've been drained. And I think a lot of us don't realize when you are a fighter, how emotionally, mentally, and physically it'll take a toll on you too. Because I just got to the point, Jay Ren, and we've been on some platforms together where we was trying to bring clarity in. So Jay Ren know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've been drained. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I've been drained too. And the thing about being drained is you don't realize when you're drained. You don't realize when you're tired. And then you just start to just rot away. You
Right.
notice that you're just not yourself. Like, yeah, I get it though. I'm glad that you're up though. I'm glad you're moving around. I'm glad you're on the platform again. I really missed you. I was wondering if I missed anything. I just really want to get in contact with you.
No, you didn't miss nothing. It's on my scheduled times. It's like I've been sleeping. I might go to sleep 9 o'clock that morning, and I won't get back up till about 5 or 6 in the evening. Or if I don't get up, I have to get up because one, I have to take my medication. So I have to get up. I have to take my medication. I have to put this thing on charger. If I don't, it'll turn red. Send them a signal. He ain't charging his stuff, and I'm like, I'm not for this mess. Um, so I'll get up, do what I have to do, then I'll go back under the cover. And I'm like, I'm not even going on TikTok. I'm gonna cut the TV on. I'm gonna take the time out and just watch a movie. I'm not gonna touch nothing. I'm not gonna touch nothing. Excuse me. Then about a half an hour later, I didn't touch the phone or something. Like, but a lot of us, we tend to strive. This is some of the energy that we get from coming on to TikTok. You know, and I've seen so many people come on and they will do this 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, do you work? Are you, you know, but now this is what put some sort of income in people's pockets, you know. So I understand that too. But like I said, now I'm not really, if I can make something off it, that's fine. But I'm not good with all of that. But I know some people is real good with capitalizing off of this. And then they'll put up controversial topics.
Man, those are the worst. I feel like when you scroll and you see a lot of controversy, and it's not even like genuine real questions or a topic. It's